These, as you can tell, are four really extraordinary papers. I encourage you all to read them if you haven't already. All four papers draw on new primary research in multiple archives, some American, some non-American, various languages. These are really impressive papers. And they bring out four global issues, four parallel intersecting global issues. Fritz's paper is on global finance, global financial markets, and the ways in which the United States benefits and disempowers other groups in these global financial markets of the time. David Painter's piece is on the global oil market and the ways in which the oil market transforms power for the United States and its allies vis-a-vis its adversaries during this period. Sarah Snyder's work is on human rights, the vectors of human rights, discourses of human rights, perceptions of human rights, and policy making in reaction as much as leading those discussions. And of course, Chris's paper is on Matthew Broderick and war games and cybersecurity, and the ways in which technology had already in the 1980s was getting far ahead of policymakers' understandings around these issues, and certainly the events of the last few months have made that clear to all of us. Those of you who have been unfortunate enough to be students of mine or unfortunate enough to be colleagues of mine are tired of hearing me talk about Clausewitz and Tolstoy, but I'm going to do that anyway. These are Tolstoyan approaches to Ronald Reagan. Our tendency as scholars has been to follow Karl von Clausewitz and presume that powerful decision makers act at moments of gravity, moments of decision points as such. Many presidents have written memoirs written that way, looking to moments where they can make a difference to transform the battlefield. Each of these four papers argues that, in fact, the Reagan administration was unable to do that. Each of them argues in Tolstoy's fashion that the currents of history, the movement of people, is actually something that the most powerful decision makers cannot control and in fact have to react to more than they lead. And Tolstoy's criticism of great man history, of course, is that we then after the fact tell the story as if we as leaders were in charge, when in fact we were simply running to catch up with the story as it's told.